Pisces Venus, this is your love and relationship reading for December 2024 or whenever you're seeing this video. My name is Podkane. If you don't know your Venus sign, check out a website like astrocharts.com where you can get your full birth chart, including your Venus placement. You don't need to know the exact time of birth for this one. You can just plug in 12 p.m. if you don't know it. Right. At last we have reached Pisces Venus. That's my sign. Let's get some info for us. What's this flying out? Soulmate only. Soulmates only. Okay, we're with our soulmates. That's the only people that we're accepting into our life right now is soulmates. What am I talking about? Good part for Pisces Venus right now. Oh, love sucks. You stop believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. What? Ain't no way. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Pisces Venus. Let's see what's going on. Pisces Venus, December 2024. Whenever we are watching for right now. There's my camera freezing me on something very unfortunate as usual. I need a new camera. Okay. How is Pisces Venus showing up right now in their relationship? How's Pisces Venus showing up right now in their relationship? Two of Pentacles. Trying to keep things on track, fair, balanced, equitable, being a good team player. You know, trying to take charge of the situation and show mastery over themselves and take responsibility for themselves and for the relationship. How is Pisces Venus's person showing up right now in the relationship? Knight of Wands, coming forward passionately, a little aggressively. King of Wands. Yeah. So they're kind of showing that they're on a new level of self-actualization, self-realization, where they're like, what about me, motherfucker? And like showing a show of strength and leadership and taking action and going for their own goals and their own desires. With the Knight of Swords reversed over that, it's showing also not being willing to rush in to help you really at all. Could be a change of pace. If you're me, it has been. But it's good to see someone being strong. So what is the issue at hand right now in Pisces Venus's relationship? Princess of Pentacles reversed. I mean, there's no learning. There's nothing being offered. There's no new opportunities. It's kind of out of, there's a state in the situation that's in stagnation. Not really sure what to do about it. Feels like there's no intuitionally guided solution right now, which is a problem for us, is it not? What does Pisces Venus want out of the relationship? Can get the fuck up out of here. Queen of Wands reversed. Seven of Swords. Oh, you're willing to diminish yourself as a matter of plan and to investigate like a situation that could lead to a better home life or a more stable situation. What? You're willing to, like, so you got this King of Wands, Knight of Wands, like, you know, like we're a big shot now, and so you're actually looking to diminish yourself and not be such a leader in the situation, because it's a strategy with the Seven of Swords to try to find a way to a better that next level. First of all, a better balance between you two. Something that's more fair and equitable, but also like to reach the next goal you're willing to diminish yourself in the situation. What is Pisces Venus's person's wants out of the relationship right now? They want to end something that's been ongoing for a long time. And that something is, fear and delusion and lack of clarity. They're looking for clarity. Things have not been clear to them, and they've been really afraid about it, and they're looking to change that. Wow. Death. They're looking for a major change. They're making major changes, I feel, but also they're ready to see one in their relationship, because they're afraid, and there's all these different things about why is this happening? Why is Pisces Venus kind of pulling away with the Hermit, and what are they scheming on, and why are they actually diminishing themselves? They've never done that before. And I want clarity. I want clarity. Period. I'm not going to put up with uncertainty anymore. Not that you've necessarily not been clear, but they feel that way anyway. What is Pisces Venus afraid of in the relationship? Letting down their defenses to accept something that is not ideal. So it's like, logically over here in your desires, you're like, I know that I'm going to have to put myself aside in order for the greater good and to reach this next level of achievement. Yet you're afraid that you're going to accept something that you hate. You're afraid to let down your defenses enough to put up with some bullshit that you don't really like. What is Pisces Venus's person afraid of in the relationship right now? Embarrassment and deplatforming, centralization. They've been centralized now recently with all of this, where it's like they're coming to their power and they're afraid to lose that. Why? The Devil, Four of Pentacles, returning to old habits, bad habits, old ways. If you're like my person, you've recently overcome, or they've recently overcome an addiction. They're afraid of returning to that. There's also afraid of being attached to attachment. There's fear around clinging on to something that isn't really worth clinging on to. And this could just be old ways. I don't think it necessarily has to do with you or the relationship as a whole. But they're afraid of staying stuck in things that aren't worth. It's not worth it anymore. They're moving beyond a lot of fear right now. Yeah, they're rebuilding their tower, and so they don't ever want to return to the place where the tower broke. And they know now why that happened, because it wasn't built on firm foundations with themselves. They weren't in their power. So they're kind of looking behind every corner to see if there's something that's going to lead them back here. How do you see your person right now, Pisces Venus? How do you see your person? Bitch, I knew that was going to come out. The Emperor, 100%. They have taken their throne. The king has picked up their crown. Absolutely. But I'm also getting the Sun reversed. So it's mitigated by some level of unhappiness and a lack of illumination on the fact that this is a permanent change. The fact that forward movement is still always possible. We don't have to go back to this. They're still emotionally distraught and they're not 100% yet. This is new to them. What am I getting this for? They're afraid of losing you still. What does Pisces Venus's person think of them? How do they see Pisces Venus? The World reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Pentacles. They feel that they can't do enough to support you. They feel like they are not a burden, not worth having. They feel like they're burdensome to you. They feel that there are other people that are better off. You're better for you. They're just not, although they've come into their power, they still can't compare themselves to you. That's just the next hurdle for them. That's it. That's all. How can Pisces Venus support their person better? Eight of Swords. Four of Swords reversed. To get them out of their own self-entrapment, like their lack of hope, lack of vision. They don't have hope or vision right now. You're going to have to step in and do that for them. You're going to have to get them up off their ass and be like, let's go out. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's do that. And peek your mic. And you're going to have to get them up and get them out. And this is, with the Eight of Swords, this is a long time that this situation has been built up with them. This is still like a new energy for them, like I said, and it's going to take a lot of effort and time to break down all those old ways. Therefore, it's going to take your involvement with getting them out of the house, out of their head, and out in the world, experiencing things and having opportunities to just enjoy life in a simple and present way with you. How can you ask for help from your person? How can Pisces Venus ask for help from their person or ask for support? Star reversed. Major change. Queen of Swords reversed. Eight of Wands. Princess of Swords reversed. Okay, so you can reflect to them that this hopeless situation has changed forever. You know, remember that, right? Like, recognize that you are in a completely new way of being. And yes, it takes time for that to reflect everywhere in our lives and for us to grow comfortable in it, and for that to develop on its own pathways of, now that I'm confident, I will take this action. And now that I've taken this action, this gives me this result. And now that I have, like, on and on and on, it takes time for all that shit to come about, right? So you remind them that now that this new situation has come about, you will never return to that place of hopelessness, period. But they should know that negative self-thought and beating oneself up quickly turns into hurting others. Hurt people, hurt others. Being hard and critical on yourself will quickly turn into being critical and negative, hateful, bitter. It's a self-induced anxiety. And with the self-induced anxiety creates a lot of irritability, stress, anger, bitchiness, and seeing things negatively too. Remind them that when they hurt themselves, they hurt you too. Remind them that they can feel safe to expect new things in their life, because they did it. They made a major change. The death card was right there. They made a major fucking change. All right, Pisces, Venus, what are you learning about in your relationship right now? Through your relationship? 10 of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. Even a devastating situation like a family tearing itself apart, hopes being dashed, reconciliation not being possible. Even in those most difficult emotional situations, healing is possible. The thing that you thought would never happen fucking happened. They're learning fairness. They're learning equality. They're learning their role when they step up to the plate. And it's not that they avoided it. It's that they didn't know how to get there. And they're learning what true balance feels like. They're learning to let go of control. They're learning that they don't have to know everything. They don't have to make all the decisions. That equilibrium can be found in even the most chaotic situations by mental fortitude. And that they can depend on you. That they can be dependent on. Codependency doesn't have to be a factor in the situation. Interdependency still brings a couple very close together and creates a great partnership and team. Interdependency still honors weaknesses. It's saying, you know, for my husband, I'm not any good with technology. Help me learn. You know, I'll never be as good as you with this, but help me become serviceable in it. And I'll help you where you're deficient. You're never going to be very good at fucking going out and making deals with people or getting shit done outside the house. You're not going to feel comfortable just going out to the mechanics and getting the fucking work done. I'll handle it. But you're going to know how to change a tire. You know, it's health. It's just healthier, and it still makes space for people to be human and imperfect. I'm just breezing through this fucking reading. Like, I already know what's going on. All right. Pisces Venus, what are you releasing right now? What are you releasing right now as a result of all of this? Following the status quo. Expecting things to work a certain way based on societal situations. Expecting to have to do it all by yourself. There's a deep knowing that came about from this, that healing is possible, recognition is possible, like recognition of what's been hurting us all along and how what we can do to fix it and all that. It's not a show of weakness to humble yourself. It's not a show of weakness to say, I need help, I'm sick, you know? What is Pisces Venus's person letting go of, releasing, moving on past right now because of the relationship? And those old ways, those repetitious behaviors. Two of Cups and the Tower. The fear that this latest crisis was going to tear you apart. They are healing from that. Like I got, you know, kind of in my card flipped out when I said earlier, I think somewhere, I don't know, like halfway through the reading, I was saying they're still afraid of losing you. They're healing though. They are healing. It just came close, you know. I think they felt like it was necessary for them to show you a side of themselves that was real and blunt and not very nice. And they thought that you weren't going to be able to forgive them after that. But you had a very unexpected reaction to that, I think. You said this is exactly what we needed. So this is exactly what we needed you to do. Was to be 100%. And to not try to kiss my ass. And to tell me how you really fucking feel. And to be a little mean. It's just setting a boundary. Saying, I'm not okay with this anymore. And I've never been okay with it. But I'm not okay with not saying anything about it. That's for damn sure. All right. Let's get some messages from your person. Pisces, Venus's person. What would they like to tell them? I hid who I really am from you. Hold on, I need this. It's just like, that's when I've said this, that's what I mean. You knew who the fuck they were, and you were so afraid that they were never going to show themselves to you. They were never going to see it for themselves. They were never going to get there. And you kind of accepted it. And then it happened. What else would Pisces Venus's person like to tell them? We will be together again. Oh, I wish I could share my goodness. And I wonder if you're happy without me. If y'all haven't been as close as you normally had been in the past, you know, they're feeling a little insecure about that. They're not okay with that. If something's keeping you apart, it's, you know, to me, it's not something that's chosen. It's like work schedule, obligations, you know, things like that, that kind of have sleep schedule even. I wonder if they want you to make a move towards them. Like, I think so. With this, like the Eight of Swords reversed and the Four of Swords, just get them out the house, make plans for a date, make plans to go somewhere, be spontaneous, get them out of their head, give them a place to express this new part of themselves in a safe way. It's going to take time. Like I said, it's just going to take time. Okay, let's get some advice for Pisces Venus. Get some advice for Pisces Venus. Looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. Okay. What else? Delicate dawn. From fragile beginnings, nurture growth and hold on to the promise of hope. Empathy and warmth melts barriers for true connection. Seek wisdom and prayer, but also have an open dialogue. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. This one? I don't even know what deck this is. No. We're about to get another deck out so we can ask a few questions since we're running early on this reading anyway. Okay. What is Pisces Venus's idea of love and intimacy? I love this deck. It's so satisfying to check it. Pisces Venus's idea about love and intimacy. What is Pisces Venus's idea about love and intimacy? Their preference about love and intimacy. The Hierophant. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Actually very traditional. If you're a woman, you believe in being submissive. If you're a man, you believe in being dominating. You like chivalry. I wouldn't even thought that about myself, but I think it's fucking true. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. Okay. Very traditional mindset about love and intimacy. Chivalry. The Knight of Cups. The chivalry. Open the door for me. All right, what does Pisces Venus's person believe about what their preference is about love and intimacy? This is where what we need to know. Queen of Swords. The High Priestess. Justice. Girl. The Queen of Swords. Like, let's just keep it logical. Like, let's be very pragmatic about this. Let's attend to every detail. But then the High Priestess, let's keep things secret and hidden. And it's more about sensing and emotions and what goes unsaid and justice. It's a balance between these two. I think your person in some respects likes to be they like good, clear communication. They like communication. Oh, they absolutely love communication, whether that's intuitive communication or verbal communication. Tell me what you want. I can't read your fucking mind. Or I can read your mind because I'm trying to, and this is the signal you were giving me. It's like give me both. Give me like those high priestess below the surface signals, and if I'm not getting them, if I'm not receiving them, then tell me. They like equality. They want everybody to come together. And they want everybody to do their part. This is beyond just sex, right? It's love and intimacy. Like how we show our love for each other. Well, I take care of this for you and you take care of this for me. And then you work over here and you work over here. And we both do share in these different tasks and things like that. And it's like, if I'm really logical over here, you can be intuitive here, and vice versa. It's like playing to one's strengths, keeping things practical and pragmatic from a logical place, keeping that dialogue open. Damn. I don't even know what to say because that's so different from, like, this makes so much sense for my person anyway. But the thing I want to say is that's what I thought I believed. But I'm over here. Take care of me. It's true, but I can't, it's like I'm only going to realize it once it's said to me directly to my face in a fucking reading like this, right? What can be done about this? Like, what can Pisces Venus do if they want to be closer to their partner? King of Wands. They want to be closer to their partner's ideals about love and intimacy. The Magician. You need to fucking do some shit. Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Five of Swords. You need to separate yourself from the concept that you know everything, that you're a master, and that you'll do anything at any cost. Humble yourself. Additionally, take responsibility for the way that your life is going. If they're showing up as a King of Wands over here, you got to come back as a King of Wands as well, and in kind, to be closer to their sense of justice and equality that they're looking for, and love and intimacy. Which is to say, the King of Wands is a teacher, a leader. They have dignity, self-respect. They are passionate, driven, focused on their creative goals. But they always have time to protect and love those that they care for. Well, okay. Let's get a success card for Pisces Venus to wrap this up. Anxiety. It is not true that desire is normally believed creates anxiety. It is anxiety that creates desire. Man is anxiety. The fuck? Animals do not know anxiety because they do not have to become, they are what they are. A tiger does not try to become a tiger, it already is one. Anxiety does not exist in the Buddha's world either. They have arrived, they are realized. There's no more objectives to reach. The journey has ended, they have arrived home. True meditation is relaxing, sitting in silence, letting something happen. Let anxiety emerge and observe it without doing anything to transform it. Testimony of this is true meditation. Testifying, your Buddha being will become increasingly rich. Testimony is the nourishment for your Buddha being. Testimony of this is true meditation. Testimony, witnessing it. Witness the fears that you have about not being cared for, not being protected, not being shepherded around, not being treated like the delicate flower that we are, having to step it up and show inequality and a true partnership of equality. It's a bit of a mismatch, I suppose. But is it really? Maybe in the sense of the way that you each wanted to love each other, what you expected out of love. You expected, a traditional figure. You wanted to be that traditional figure. But if you had one, would you still want that? I know I wouldn't. I'm too smart. And no offense to anyone who's in a traditional relationship. But I'm a fucking know-it-all. And generally, women in traditional relationships follow, the fucking path of the man. Like, it's like, I know what's best. Of course, say your input, we'll work on this together. There's lots of really ways that's healthily done in the past and today. I've seen it. I know it exists and I honor it. Like, I respect it. But I don't know. I don't know. My person, he sees me as his equal, like 100%, like in almost every way. It's actually been kind of hard with some things where it's like, well, if I can do this, you should be able to do this. And it's like, I'll do it on a small scale, but I can do this and you can't do it. So you need to do it on a small scale. That's what I was talking about in the beginning. It's crazy. It just came full circle. It is what it is. I guess it's for everyone's best interests, for growth. Pisces Venus, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you this month. And if you really like that, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I also do rising sign readings every single month, and I have more stuff coming as well. And have a really good New Year's, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.